Hi Cancer, welcome. So Cancer, I'm doing something new with the June readings. I'm going to be doing a combination of the spiritual general reading to get us started, and then I'm going to go into the detailed you versus them love reading. If you're only interested in the you versus them portion of the reading, you can click on the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's see what's going on with you in general first and go from there. I actually started this video and then I got distracted, had to restart it, but I did have a card come out when I was preparing for you. And it's the card of the Voyager, which is also Sagittarius energy. And I've been seeing a weird link between Cancer and Sagittarius, but I also know that we just had a full moon in Sagittarius. You may have felt the repercussions of that, should I say. Or you may also have that in your chart, but either way, this is a very like enthusiastic, outside of the box, ready for adventure type of energy. Sometimes this can indicate travel as well. And it also talks about risk taking, and it can be also a very blunt and honest energy. So I feel like whatever you have going on right now, Cancer, there's like this, you know, call it like you see it type of attitude here. You know, I feel like you're not going to mince words, and honesty being key. Okay, so let's see. You have the Ace of Cups as well, especially when it comes to relationships and love. It's like being more enthusiastic about that area of your life, whether it's going in a good direction or not. You know, there's always something to be grateful for. There's always something to love. But they are highlighting relationships and kind of going in a different direction with that, and or incorporating new things into a relationship if you are in a current relationship. So you also have the Queen of Wands on the star highlighted, Aquarian energy here for some of you. This is talking about creativity, being more in that space of wanting to be creative, especially when it comes to your home environment, I'm hearing, or creative projects that you may have. But also, again, there's like bringing that spice back into your life and back into a relationship for those of you who are in a relationship. This can also signify new love for my single Cancers out there, a wish fulfillment here. If that's something you've been wishing for. This card also talks about healing and the healing journey. So let's get some Osho Zen cards then to go a little bit deeper. And I don't know if this has any pertinence to any of you or to the reading, but I kept getting the song X's and O's by Elle King, I think is her name. You may randomly hear that song. Anyways, you have going with the flow and the card of transformation, Scorpio energy here. So, and then now I'm getting the song Easy Like Sunday Morning. So things just may feel a little bit easier, you know, as we go into the summer months here in the U.S. You know, things are changing, but I feel like these are positive changes that are coming through. You have some of the best cards crowning your reading, you know, so, yeah, easy like Sunday morning, you know, just like let it flow, let it come to you. This is a really good way to start off the reading. So we're going to go into the headspace now and see what's going on in the headspace for you, Cancer. So 5 of Cups and the Moon. Four of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, wow. Now, there may have been something here that had you feeling quite emotionally or physically drained. I'm specifically getting emotionally draining. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so there's something showing up. I'm getting the words cross to bear. That feels like your cross to bear. And this is something very personal to you. And for whatever reason, it's showing up in the cards as present in your current energy, which is interesting because these two cards talk about like getting together with others, friendship, being around people that understand you. Some of you, there's a new connection coming through as well, and this is coming through either the friendship or family sector. And there's all this beautiful energy crowning the reading, but it seems that you have been maybe dwelling, fixated, or focused on something that's draining to you, and you know that it drains you. You know that it drains you emotionally, but it's hard to not let your mind go there. But you're really being encouraged to pay attention to what's new, because there is something new presenting itself. And like I said, with the page here next to the Four of Wands, it's almost like, you know, there is so much to be grateful for here, Cancer, that not saying that whatever this is that got you emotional or that you've been dwelling on isn't important. It's just that Spirit wants to remind you that there's new and fresh energy available to you all the time. So again, getting messages about like getting out of that rut, kind of opening yourself up to new ideas, new people, new connections, new love for some of you. There's change coming through, and all of it's positive, but perception is tricky, right? So we could have really great things happening to us and not even notice them if we're not focused in the right way. So just another reminder that you get what you focus on, whether you want it or not. So it doesn't really serve you to focus on the things that hurt you. So let's go into the heart space. I know that can be easier said than done, right? Especially if there's something near and dear to your heart. And I feel, again, I'm getting words like personal to you, personal space, things of that nature. So let's go deeper into the heart space and see. You have the 10 of Swords here. Some of you, it's about an ex, okay? I can't deny that I got that song in my head, but again, take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be. Emotional space. What's going on? Holy cowabunga. I said cowabunga. Wow, okay. What in the world? So Cancer. Here you have at your beck and call from the universe, here you have creativity wanting to flow to you. Love, wish fulfillment. Some of you, an opportunity to get outside of your comfort zone and travel. Change, positive change. All of this crowning the reading, all of this available to you. And where is your head at? Where is your heart at? Of two minds, coming, going, not really sure. You have the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So there is, you know, this is a very exhausting energy, and it's falling under the 5 of Cups. So there may also have been like an ending. Sometimes this can talk about betrayals as well, or something that just downright physically and emotionally exhausted you. But it's not always present in your energy. I feel like it's in and out, or it's to deal with someone who might be in and out. Okay. And I heard upon arrival. Because then next to that, you have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, which is like, it's a lot of action-oriented energy, but it's all over the place, okay? So either you may be feeling all over the place, all over the map, you know, not really sure if you're coming or going, you know, if you should take action in this direction or if you should express this, you know, and or you're dealing with someone who's behaving like that and it's impacting your energy, Cancer. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles, which is a sense of like feeling lost, you know, like there's a sense of like lost, a feeling of lost and confusion here. And it's to deal with something personal to you. So you know what this is. For a lot of you, it's to deal with a specific person. That even though you have good things going on in your life and good things happening for you, it's like when this person enters or when their energy is present, it just it takes you off course, which that's your sign right there, okay, on whether or not this is stable or healthy for you. So let's go further. And then I'm also getting a message about, I heard I got something to say to you, and then I started getting a song, and in the song he says, I've got nothing to say to you. So, let me think if I can, it's Crash by Eden, I think is the name of the band. Let's see what the big spiritual picture is. The Hangman. The Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. Oh my God. I've never seen Three of Swords and the Empress. What the hell? Excuse my language. It's a spiritual reading. And here you are at the bottom of the deck, needing to listen to your intuition on this one. What is worth your focus? What is worth your time and what's not? It's like there's this new perspective coming in that creates some hesitation. And a whole lot of skepticism. Oh my gosh, Cancer. If somebody is like in and out or has re-entered or is re-entering that has hurt you, it is like throwing you through a tailspin. You know, and it's like things were going good for you. You know, and don't let whatever this is that's coming in, I feel it as a person, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever this is that's personal to you, that's throwing you off your game, so to speak, don't allow others to have that big of an impact on you that to where you stop focusing on self, on what's good for you, on feeling good, on being happy, right? Because it's like there's all this positive energy here. Just a flowing and a blowing, right? But there's something that has the ability to take you into a really dark space and have you forgetting about all your blessings. You know, and it seems erratic. It seems unstable. I heard perpetuates a cycle. So there's some sort of cyclic energy around this as well. And what you're needing to do is take care of priority number one, you. So this is super interesting. The you versus them should be very interesting. So let me get a guidance card and we're going to skip to that portion in a minute. She says, X's and O's, they haunt me. Yeah. For a lot of you, this is someone from the past. All right, so Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time, and you have a lesson to share. This is saying to be proud and watch out. Do not self-sabotage yourselves. It's not others who prevent you from your goals. It's the way you don't listen to that inner voice that will derail your carefully woven plans. Be careful. So, wow, this is an encouragement to not get in your own way, okay, with self-sabotage, but to also be proud of yourself for how far you've come. And some of you may be intrinsically linked to animals, okay? So, wow, let's dig deeper and go into the you versus them. I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome back to the you versus them. We're going to go ahead and get into it and see what's going on with you and the person you're connecting with. Feel free to reverse the roles if you need to. Take what resonates. Woo. Leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get started. Cancer. Card that's out first is the 12th house. This is talking about surrender, compassion, forgiveness. It also talks about healing unhealed baggage or something you may have been carrying around with you. It's all about spiritual development, and also about karma. This can also represent Piscean energy for some of you. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting with. Get back in there. But let's see. You have the Two of Swords as your overall energy. This person has the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So the Two of Swords in this deck is talking about uncertainty, right? And whether or not you should surrender something. This can also talk about doubting oneself, doubting your own intuition, or not having like all of the information just yet, Cancer. Then this card is the Hierophant. So in this deck, it talks about blessings, but traditionally speaking, this is about tradition, marriage, commitments, relationships, all of that being highlighted in this person's energy. So let's see what led up to the now. I'm going to tap into the recent past, and then we're going to look at the present energy and how you see and feel about each other, and then the big spiritual picture. So Cancer, recent past energy. Six of Swords, the Tower, the Queen of Cups, ooh, and the Seven of Wands. So I kind of knew that the spiritual reading was going to play into the you versus them because it was mostly about love and relationships. And you have some repeating cards here, actually 2 repeating cards, right? With the Moon and the 5 of Pentacles here. But it's all about, it seems to me that you were kind of moving away from something, and then boom, something occurs that puts you into this emotional space and almost makes you feel a little bit guarded or a little bit tense, okay? So I feel like whatever unexpected change has come through, it's kind of thrown you off course a little bit. And this is exactly what I picked up in the spiritual portion of the reading. It's definitely created some doubt and uncertainty as to like how to feel about something. When I feel like you felt like you were on your way, like moving away from something, you know, a sense of resolve within you, and then boom, something changes that. Not saying you're not headed in the right direction anymore, but something changes emotionally that throws you off course. So let's see this person's recent past. This person's recent past. Page of Pentacles. The Wheel. 8 of Cups, the Fool, and the 8 of Wands. So whoever you're connecting here with, Cancer, this person's been in the space of either trying to rebuild themselves or rebuild something. There is this opportunity here for this person to begin something new, and that may have required for them to kind of walk away from something they were prior committed to. Yeah. It's interesting because the Wheel is here, which is talking about divine timing, and the 8 of Wands with communication. So there's some sort of opportunity here that has presented itself to this person in divine timing that's kind of allowing them to start anew. And I'm getting the song Waterfalls by TLC. The part where she raps, to bring my life to anew. Clear blue and unconditional skies have dried the tears from my eyes. No More Lonely Cries. Check that song out. All right, so let's go into the present energy and how you see each other. That was the recent past. You have the Lovers. Ooh. The Lovers. The Seven of Pentacles. How do you see this person? Three of Wands, Page of Swords. So, I feel like some of you have, I can't even talk. Okay. Some of you see this person as an equal, as a twin flame, as a soulmate, and may have even put your time and effort into the connection. What's interesting now is that there seems to have been some distance here, and now you question that. Some of you are in the space of like questioning, if this was a false twin flame or a false soulmate, or questioning the validity of something. Others of you, it's more so like this very skeptical type of energy. It's like, what is going on with this person when they're away from me? Or like all I keep hearing is like, what is going on with this person? Like in their head, or like, especially if you're at a physical distance from this person, there's a lot of guessing games going on here. And that could be coming from you or them. Okay. Ooh, sorry. I'm not tired. I don't know where that yawn came from. This person's perception. King of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Cups. This person's feeling very emotionally drained. Well, one, they're overthinking things. They're overthinking relationships or this relationship. Some of you, it's other people that are draining them, or too many people involved that are draining them. Some of you, it's a third party that's doing this. But as I throw my cards, the Six of Swords. I'm going to take note of these. Yeah, so I feel like, oh my gosh, my head is hurting all of a sudden. Yeah, this person may not be in a good mental space where it's like they feel emotionally drained, they need support, but they're not in a place of receiving support. Like, it's funny because when we need others the most is when we're down, but law of attraction works against us in those instances. So it's like when you need people the most, they don't often show up because you're not a match to help when you're feeling hopeless. You're a match to hopeless, right? That's why you never feel more alone than when you're suffering, because essentially you cut yourself off from source by deviating from your natural loving self. Although we all do it, and suffering is part of being a human. You cannot get around that. It's just part of the game, right? But it's not a place you want to stay in. It's not a place you want to dwell in. But I don't know why I'm going into this. This person has created their own suffering with the way that they think about things, with the way that they dwell. And then it's like they never can seem to find a resolution, even though resolutions are being presented to them. And it's because of the way that they're thinking about things. Now, this person may have somehow passed that energy on to you, where like whatever's draining them ends up draining you, especially if you have an energetic connection with this person. Yeah. And then you had all of these cards pop out. So Four of Cups, Six of Wands, the Hermit, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, Five of Wands. Sorry, let me pause about this. There's something here about being ignored that you don't like or they don't like. I feel like somebody's trying to get the other's attention, but they're being ignored or the other one is unaware. Which is creating the space for this person to kind of go within and figure out, you know, what they want to manifest for themselves. And for a lot of them, what they want to manifest is home, family, soulmate, a connection, but they're at odds with themselves, or you are if this is you. And there's some sort of internal struggle here. So let's go into the emotional space then. What are you feeling underneath it all? Oh gosh, now I have that Gwen Stefani song. It's an older song. Do you really love me underneath it all? You really love me underneath it all. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. So trust issues showing up. Goodness gracious. Eight of Wands, the Devil, Justice, and the Page of Wands. So, oh my God, why do I keep yawning? Will you guys go take a nap? I don't know what it is that we've got going on in June, but every zodiac sign I've done so far, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, and Aquarius, have all had either secrets show up or be revealed, or trust issues show up. And it's mind-blowing to me, but not really, because we're all connected. But it's like, here it's showing up for you as well. It's like, I'm getting things like read in between the lines. Like, there's some sort of communication that's not quite honest, you know? Like, somebody's not being honest here about what they've got going on or how they feel. It could be you, Cancer, because it is showing up in your heart space. It could be that you're in this place of stabilizing yourself, but also not completely being honest about what you've got going on. Maybe you have reason. Some of you, it's like, yeah, I want to bring karma. There's karma here. Now, others of you, it's the other person that is not being honest, and you're over here trying to make sense of it and trying to find peace with it. And yeah, it's impacting you, you know, because you feel it's a lie, and it is, you know. So it's like, also, they're showing the friends aspect again, which I did get messages around your friendship circle. Some of you, this involves friends or others, or maybe it is a friend, I don't know. But it's like, there is definitely something new coming through that avenue, or a new friend, possibly. But you also have trust issues. Like, you don't trust what this person is saying. You don't trust that what they're saying is the full truth. And some of you are waiting on justice or balance to come in so that you can begin anew. All right, let's see. Sorry. What the heck? Why do I keep yawning in your reading? Okay, so this person's heart space, the Strength card. The Eight of Pentacles. The Tower. And the Nine of Swords. So, this person... I was getting two different songs. One, Stronger Than Yesterday. I don't think that's the name of it. It's a lyric. And then I heard Larger Than Life. Take it or leave it. But it's like this person is needing the strength and courage to do the work on themselves that is necessary for the change that they need to create in their own life. But it's like their mind gets the best of them. And maybe they even get in their own way, especially when it comes to relationships or this relationship. And again, it's a thought process that they're struggling with, because all of our suffering is in the mind. You know, so the mind is a powerful thing. So it's like... and they're suffering. But maybe they don't show that, or maybe they don't want you to know that, and you sense the lie. This got intense. Let's go further. Let's look at what's likely to come in the near future for Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. Like this reading is like making me kind of stop and pause, and maybe that's what you're, you know, kind of doing or needing to do. As I get the Knight of Pentacles, which is the card of pausing. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Don't put your happiness and your emotional fulfillment on pause because of another person's struggle. You cannot get sick enough to help the sick. You cannot get poor enough to help the poor. That's not how this works. And a lot of times we think if we get right in that gutter with them, then we're doing them a service. But you're not. You're not. You're only of help to others when you are in your light. So while you can have compassion, you cannot match their energy and become miserable with them. The miserable cannot help the miserable. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel you with your empathetic self, Cancer, and your water energy, wanting to kind of put yourself on pause for another person. But the encouragement is to take advantage of the here and now. I'm also getting, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Okay, it's important to have a variety of focal points in your life. And when you make all of your focus on one person, you set yourself up, because people are flaky. We all are. We all change our mind, our heart, our emotions. Have you noticed? You know? So I'm not saying that people can't be loyal and stable. They can. But at the end of the day, you can't give all of yourself to one sole object of attention without it becoming codependent. Without it at some point becoming toxic, right? So they want you to open yourself up to many focal points or areas of your life that bring you satisfaction, that make you feel good. Some of you were in the space of like wanting to commit, and because of something that's happened, you're holding back now. You're not wanting to give all of your best self anymore because of maybe this tower moment that's happened here, and instead focus on where your true happiness is. Some of you are like, well, I don't want to give myself fully if it's not going to fill my cup up. Let's see this person's energy. The Four of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Four of Pentacles. Wow. Seven of Wands. The Chariot. And the Ace of Pentacles. So, Cancer, this person over here, they're very restless, okay? I almost feel like they feel like giving up sometimes. Like, it's just, I feel like this person was in this space of, you know, things were going well for them, and then they weren't, you know, or something came in that emotionally changed the situation, and they're trying to be strong, they're trying to work on themselves, but the change or the disruption or whatever this is too much, and it's causing suffering, you know, or at least the way that they're thinking about it is causing the suffering, not the actual event, but the way that they think about it. And it's got this person in this space where they just feel like giving up, you know, and yet they are not necessarily giving up. They're more so in this place of surrender. Oh my gosh, that was the first card. Where they're not giving up on what they want. They're giving up on the struggle for it. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm not going to fight with this in my head anymore. I'm not going to fight my heart on this. I'm not going to fight maybe with you. I'm just going to release that tension. And that's good. They should go into that space. Because as soon as they go into that space, things improve. Things move forward. They get an opportunity here to reconnect or recommit themselves. And then you go into the Ten of Cups. So it's almost like there's this pause. You know, like things start to go in the wrong direction, and then there's a pause, and both of you hit the reset. That's what it feels like to me. That's the easy button from the commercial, you know. Is there one for life? I don't know. But it's like there's some sort of reset or resetting in the energy here, and it's beneficial for you both. So let's go into the guidance then. See what that has to say. All right, your card says reach out. We know you're reaching out because of help. Let me read that again. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is on its way, and is much more about the physical act of accepting help as well as the emotional benefits and learning that it's okay to accept support however it's presented to you. This person has dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks to your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. Dream talk. So that was a message at the beginning as well about pay attention to your dreams. They may be speaking to you, and that goes for this person as well. So, wow, Cancer, super interesting reading. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, because I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all of my social media platforms. So please come join me over there. Donation is in the my goodness, blah, blah, blah. I need a reset button. A reset. For those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so by clicking on the link in the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Cancer. And until next time, my friends, namaste.